Before you buy a house, you should know some things.
Like what?
Well, it's not all it's cracked up to be, I guess. Like, it's important to do research and then, like, save up money before you take out a mortgage and stuff. It's a lot that goes into buying houses. And, like, I know a lot of people think it's a good investment, but sometimes it isn't the best investment. And then there's other things that you can invest in instead, like stocks and stuff, because then you don't have a property to upkeep.
Yeah.
You know how much repairs are.
What?
They can be like thousands of dollars just for one thing.
It's kind of crazy to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess this is how it is, you know.
Houses can just break down. Like they really say that the mortgage is the lowest house payment every month. And some people are paying like $2,000 per month. It just depends on like how much the loan is, how much the house is, all of that. And the more expensive the house, probably the bigger it is. And that causes more repairs that's needing to be done. Stuff is gonna break all the time. And then like, the more expensive, the more property taxes there are, and then the more energy it's gonna cost. It's a lot.
There's a lot.
And those solar panels, you don't get like a actual grant for that. Like I guess you do. It's considered an actual grant, but you have to most likely take out a loan to cover the costs because they're so expensive.
Dang, it's a lot.
And I hear that a lot of people are not even saving that much on their energy bill with the solar panels. Sometimes they're actually paying more, so you really need to look into that too.
Yeah, I fell for not fell because I don't own a house, but I fell for the solar panel tricks. This might be cool. I wish I had a house so I can buy solar panels through a government grant. This covers like 1% of the price.
Yeah. Look into these things. Well, anyways.
I guess we just get into it now?
Yeah.
All right.
If you've been sitting on the fence between renting and buying a house, I'm going to put you onto something that only the most financially intelligent and wealthy people truly understand. It's going to go against everything that you have learned or been taught when it comes to finances. You need to think about every single purchase that you make as going into one of two buckets. It's either going to go into your assets or it's going to go into a liability. An asset is something that's going to make you money, and a liability is something that's going to cost you money. Where do you think purchasing a house falls? Now, if you are renting, there is no risk, there is no responsibility, there are no financial implications there other than your monthly rent. You do not have to pay land transfer tax, property taxes, maintenance, upkeep. If something massively goes wrong at your house, you are not responsible to financially replace or fix it. On the other hand, if you purchase a house, you are on the hook for every single one of those things. And I know that some of you will come after me and say long term, the equity that you build in your house will make you money. And you're not 100% wrong, but you're also not 100% right. There's nothing wrong with purchasing a house if you're doing it properly. I'm 35 years old. I've rented my entire life. However, I do own a home, I do own a cottage, and I do own a condo. And all of these properties are making me money. Now, if I did decide I don't want to rent anymore and I want to go and buy a house, I'm going to utilize my assets to pay for my liability, which would be my home for me to live in. The best decision that you could make financially ever is to purchase that house, but rent out a portion of it. Have them pay your mortgage. Or even better fucking yet, buy a duplex or a triplex and rent those out and you live there completely rent-free. These are the types of decisions that you should be taking in your life to set yourself up financially for your future. If you've been sitting on the fence between renting and buying,
I always hate the idea of rent something, buy something, make the renter pay your mortgage. That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good investment, but then it still falls back to the liability thing because when something breaks, you still have to pay for it.
For real.
Yeah, and then people renting it out, like they might break stuff a lot, and then it's just going to cause more wear and tear, and then you're responsible for that.
Yep.
And then what happens when they move out and you can't find another tenant? That might not always work out in your best interest.
No, it might not. Also, Yeah, duplex. That sounds like a good idea. Like, oh, make a duplex, get a duplex around the other side. That seems nice. If I'm gonna buy a house, I'm just gonna buy a house.
Yeah. I feel like the duplex thing is the best option because you're living there still and you only have to pay like that one thing. So if they move out, you're not really paying extra because if you have a house and then you're living in an apartment, you have to pay the mortgage and the apartment rent. That's way too much. That's gonna be like $5K plus dollars a month, depending on the amount.
Yeah, that's a lot. But that's what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got really got much to say about this. That's all I really got to say, for real.
Yeah. Okay. Next video.
Things I wish I would have known before I became a homeowner. The person performing the inspection does not work for you, they work for the real estate agent. Make sure to be a part of the inspection. The big questions I always ask because those are going to be the biggest repairs. The age of the roof. Roofs usually last about 20 years. The age of the water heater usually lasts about 8 to 10 years. Age of the HVAC unit because that will be a costly repair if it's old and if it doesn't work. If there is any sign of mold, pay that extra amount of money to do a mold inspection. The last thing you want to do is move into a home and find out you have mold and rotting wood. Check every handle, every single outlet, every faucet, flush every toilet. You want to make sure that the water is working, that the pipes are clear. When putting an offer in, you have to literally write out everything that you want in the home, includes the appliances, the window treatment, the mirrors, because they will take anything that is not physically in the wall with them. If you do make an offer, I always like to make it contingent in a period so that, if there are multiple offers, yours is going to be the best offer. For example, this offer is only valid for 48 hours. If there is a counter offer, you can escalate it by like $10,000 and they have to make a decision in those 48 hours. If that unit has been sitting on the market for more than 30 days, there is a large room for negotiations. Also, flags of like what's going on with this property. You can always negotiate your closing costs, the percent that the real estate agents get, the repairs that need to be done. I bought a property when I was 25 without seeing the property in person, never was there for the inspection. So when I helped negotiate a new property, I learned my lesson and I'm teaching you guys everything I wish I would have known the first time. Things I wish I would have known before I became...
I did not know about having to write all of that out though.
Me neither.
Good to know.
That's good enough.
Also, never buy a house without being present for the inspection.
Inspection, yeah. I don't, that's kind of dumb if you're not there.
Yeah, I guess you live and you learn.
Yeah. You learn and you live.
Yeah. Houses are no joke. You do not want to get stuck with the mortgage. You will be in 200K. Well, at this point, it's like 400K for like a nice, decent house.
Yeah.
400K plus debt. And sometimes, like at this point, you might have to move all the way out in the country to get a house for cheap. The offer still stands, 3K in Alabama.
Yeah. But wait. Don't get to the house. You will be injured. Do not ask me to enter the house. I will not enter the house.
No, that's crazy. Some people are selling these houses on Zillow, and then the house is just falling apart, and you're expected to be like the fixer-upper person. I'm not buying it.
Oh, no, don't. Oh, no. Some people, we've seen some on Zillow. People are selling houses that have squatters in them.
Oh, yeah?
And telling us to get rid of squatters. I'm
They
not
might
doing
not
that.
be squatters. They might have been like the owners, but they got foreclosed on or something and they're occupied. So that's why they're selling it for so cheap, and you have to go auction it. So like, I guess bid, win the house in the auction and then kick them out.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
I refuse. Morally and just logically, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to have no person mad at me.
They are gonna come back.
They are going to come back. I'm not going to be there when they come back.
Hi, I'm here to take your house. You're gonna be homeless. I mean, it might happen either way, but like, I would think they would want to delay it as long as possible.
I don't want it to be me that they're looking at when it happens, so.
They will have nowhere to go. Them and their 8 kids and their 2 dogs. That's rough.
Their bedroom grandma.
Oh no. And she needs insulin. It has to be refrigerated. And she might be a life support. So it needs to be plugged into something at all times.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway, I think we should go to the next video. It's getting weird now.
You guys, we just got literally played. So this is a story of a terrible home buying experience. Everyone who knows me in real life knows that my husband and I were recently in escrow. We have an awesome real estate agent. She has gone above and beyond for us, and we love her. As a first-time home buyer, there are a lot of things about escrow that we didn't really know, so we were definitely relying on the expertise of a real estate agent to kind of navigate the waters with us. If you don't know anything about buying a house, you're in escrow as the buyer. That's when you get to like write up all your contingencies, or basically everything that you see that is wrong with the house, and then you send it back to the seller and you play this tug of war until you agree upon, and then the house is yours. So on Monday, we paid inspectors to come to this house to do like the usual sewage, drainage, the overall house inspection. I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to pay for your own inspections. Do not let the seller pay for your inspections or do the inspections on your behalf. Because, oh my God, what we found. First off, we're in San Diego, and it's been really popular for developers to come into San Diego, buy up these homes, do shitty flips, and then put them back on the market and hope that somebody just buys it. And this slimy, terrible development company, they got us. As we were doing inspections, we got all our disclosures back, and the inspections on face value were fine. There was nothing super alarming until we got the disclosures back. I'm not a real estate expert, so I do not know what a disclosure technically means, but from my understanding, it's basically the state of the house as per whoever lived in it. So it'll say like, oh, this is in this condition, this is in this condition, this is in this condition, etc., etc. You have to disclose all of those things when you're selling the home. As developers, they can write I don't know on every one of those things because they've never technically lived there. So we got the previous disclosures from the original owners of the house. And guys, this house had black mold in it. All over it. Under the entire foundation. Our real estate agent basically said that the home is probably not livable and should probably be torn down. And maybe it's the Midwesterner in me that just cannot believe that somebody would knowingly put a home that has black mold on it on the market. It's baffling to me. But unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. And if you don't know what black mold is, black mold can kill you. It can literally kill you. And then our real estate agent did some more digging. The development company that is listing this home has been sued multiple times all across San Diego. They've also changed their name 3 times, so you could no longer find the previous name that they were previously sued under. So needless to say, we have canceled our sale for this house, and we are no longer in escrow. Like, legally, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this development company's name, but if you're in San Diego, literally beware. If you want to know on the side, just DM me and I will tell you all their information. I will also tell you the listing agent because I cannot believe what an absolute dirtbag this guy is. Honestly, I'm like happy to go talk to him in person. Like, shame on you, sir. Shame on you for being the dirtbag of the century, for intentionally listing a home that could kill someone. Oh, also, this company tried to remove all of our contingencies in our original offer. So basically saying that like you buy the home as is, which should never happen. You should always do the inspections. But the fact that they even tried, now that we know what we know, the fact that they even tried to remove all the contingencies, like, I'm ready to fight him. Disgusting. So if you're in San Diego, please beware of slimy skis-ball development companies trying to pull a fast one over you. You've been warned. You guys,
That was a lot. That was 4 minutes.
That was a 4-minute video. Are you serious? Alright. I have nothing to say, but these people really don't care about your safety, and black mold's bad.
Yeah. Isn't that the thing that can like cause hallucinations and stuff?
I don't know.
Like that one movie, Black Mold.
That's a movie.
Yeah. I think it was like about black mold. I don't know if it was called Black Mold. But we were watching it before on one of those apps. I don't know.
I don't remember this movie. I forgot this movie existed, so I don't want to know.
Yeah, anyways. Just because it's cheap and they say it's a fixer-upper. I feel like at this point a fixer-upper is a buzzword. Oh,
Buzzword.
a buzzword that you see on Zillow.
For real.
Or Redfin. Or whatever else.
Like I say, though, also, yeah, legit, don't let the company who's trying to sell you stuff do all the checks and rules and stuff. You got to get in there yourself. For real, for
They're
real.
always trying to scam you because they want all your money. They're like loan sharks.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
And I think it's crazy how all the fees you have to pay just to buy a house. Because then you got to pay like the closing costs, the realtor fees, all of this other mess. There's probably some hidden fees in there that I don't even remember or know about.
Our friends are calling us right now.
Ignore it! We don't hear that. We don't hear
I'm going to heard it all. That's why I turn my finger off all of these.
who cares?
Something's going on with somebody, something doing something, politics, something election.
Yeah. Elections. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
With changes in government, like elections, though, it can have an impact on housing. So what happens.
Go ahead.
Laws that are in place yesterday and not guaranteed to be in place today or tomorrow or anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's just so many fees in the housing world. Look out for those and look at the interest, because the interest rate, like people are spending maybe like $100K plus more when they buy a house because of the interest. And renting is not throwing money away.
It's not.
You need a place to live and you can invest in other things while you're renting. So,
Sure.
I mean, you're throwing money away because when you buy a house, all of that money for like the first 10 years goes straight to interest, not even the principal. So you can also look at it that way. The maintenance, the realtor costs, the closing costs, you will never get those back. And you might end up putting more money into the house than what you would make off of it when you sell. So you should really keep that in mind too.
Yeah, we truly should. Don't let people get over on you. I will say that.
Yeah.
That's next one.
Can I vent to y'all just real quick?
End of the video.
I'm tired of being a homeowner. I am tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of people telling me owning a home is the best investment you could ever have. I do believe that to be true. That don't change the fact that I'm tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the problems that it come with. I'm tired of all the responsibility, hanging on my shoulders. I miss renting. I feel like I had more freedom with renting. Now, I know when you rent, you're paying month to month and all that money is going down the drain. It's not going towards nothing. It's not investing in nothing. I know that. And I don't care. I thought about it so much. Selling my house and going back to live with my mother. Because why not? I don't have kids. I don't have a man. I don't have any drama that I would bring my mama. And I can pay all her bills. Mind you, my mama still live in the projects and income-based housing. She doesn't pay rent anyway. We'll be over there living like kings and queens. Jesus Christ. I feel like the only thing that I would miss owning my home or, moving back with my mom or just whatever is the privacy. I do not like people all the time. I do not like noise, but when you move in with somebody or any sort of living adjustment, then you have to understand what that comes with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired. Not saying that I will go live back with my mama, not saying that I will go back renting, not saying that I'll get a roommate, all those things is an option. I'm just tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the issues that arise, and I look left and I look right, and the responsibility is still on you. Like, there's just no help. I'm so tired. Owning a home, I don't give a damn. Owning a home is not what it used to be. I used to take pride in owning a home. I want to sell my home bad. Let it be somebody else's problem. And I like my house. Like, when I bought it in 2020, it was newly renovated. I bought it during COVID, and I paid pennies for it. And my mortgage is cheap, and I know I shouldn't complain, honey, but I'm still gonna complain because it's mine, and I gotta pay for it, and I'm gonna do whatever it is I want to do. And I'm just tired of the responsibility, if I can only be honest. I feel like I had less responsibility with renting. Like, if I had one problem, I can call the landlord. I'm calling the maintenance man. I'm calling somebody else to fix the problem. I got a problem now. I can call somebody, but then my phone gonna ring because I gotta fix it.
That sucks.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about everything you said already.
Okay, she misses renting. She's tired of being a homeowner.
Alright, yeah, I
Because
got that.
it's too much.
I got that.
But, yeah. I kind of agree with the whole, like, her mom's not even paying rent and she wants to go live back with her mom because she's in, like, low-income housing or whatever. Like, you might think that it's broke or whatever. As long as you got a roof over your head, it's fine. Like, you could really be living really good in that as long as you don't have, like, any other crazy bills and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be responsible for all the repairs in your house. Sometimes renting is better.
Yes.
Depends on your lifestyle, because you're gonna be tied to that house. When you rent, you can just kind of buy out the lease if you want to and then move immediately without having to wait to sell. It's like waiting to see if stocks are up or down. That's what the housing market is. You gotta wait to make sure that it's a good time to sell. Then you gotta wait to sell until someone buys it. You gotta deal with realtors probably. It's just a lot.
That is a lot. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like doing that.
No one does. And then you got HOAs.
Oh.
If you don't pay your property taxes, they'll take your house from you. Your HOA can foreclose on your house even if it's paid off. All that can happen even if it's paid off.
Ridiculous.
Which is crazy.
Ridiculous.
But I heard in like other countries like Nigeria and stuff, like once you buy a house, it's yours forever and no one can take it from you.
No, that's how it should be.
It really should be. Move to Nigeria, bro. This is crazy. But some people still buy the houses because, rent goes up like every year, whatever. And the mortgage, depending on your down payment, I feel like people leave this out. Depending on your down payment, you can get the mortgage to be less than the current rent rate. But you have to put down a lot, or the house needs to be like pretty cheap. And yeah, that still doesn't count for the rising repair costs, because those also rise with inflation. They gotta get materials and all of that.
Anyway, I guess this is how it is. There's always a cost. There's always a pro or con to something.
Yeah.
Renting, you gotta follow someone else's rules, but it's cheaper. Homeowning, it's, I guess, still not cheaper, but you lose your own rules.
Yeah. And think of it like, either way you're spending money, either way you can be investing. And if you're renting, you also could actually potentially earn more on your investments if you do it right. Because your money is liquid. Liquid money. You don't even remember what that means.
No.
Like, your money is accessible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when you have accessible money, instead of it being tied up in your house or the mortgage, you can actually diversify your investment portfolio and put that money like different places, and you could be getting more back on your investments. And it's better to diversify than put your all your money in one thing. Because then, like, yeah, you might lose something here, but then on the other hand, your other investment might be gaining something, so you won't be losing completely. It won't be a total loss.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
That's what you want. That's all you need.
Because you might lose a lot of money even when you sell it. When you sell the house. It just depends on the market. You might be stuck paying the mortgage even though you don't even have the house anymore. So, it's really good to monitor the market and make sure you want to stay there for like a really long time. They say at least 5 years.
At least 5 years?
Yeah. You should want to stay there for at least 5 years if you're thinking about buying versus renting.
That makes sense.
I feel like it should be more though, because you don't know where the market's gonna be in that time, and it's been up and down. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I want to say. Yeah, I didn't have much to say because some subjects are just like out of my range, out of my realm of language.
You've been doing house research because we've wanted to get a house.
Yeah, but I'm still not. Just because I've done it doesn't mean I'm good at talking about it. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
So, my shirt's always messed up. It's like my big old head's always stretching out my shirt. So I've been robbing me the entire video. Anyway, it's like just because something's in research doesn't mean that you're expert at it, I guess.
I mean, I guess so. You still have an opinion on it.
House cool, renting also cool, rules not cool, no rules pretty cool, but you need rules.
It just sucks either way. Sell the house, get out the apartment.
Get an RV.
Just go build some. Yeah, an RV. Live in a hotel, which sucks also, but live in a teepee.
For real. Do something.
Or a tent or something. I don't know.
Just do something.
This mess is crazy. We all want to get out the system. Just get out the system.
Destroy the system.
Tired of it.
Me too. Well,
Well, bye guys.
yeah, bye guys.